Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to D&M Park at Plymouth State University, where we have an NHIAA Division II girls softball matchup between the 5-0 Plymouth Bobcats and the 1-3 Lebanon Raiders, here on Pemmy Baker TV, Channel 20. Pat, we have on our color commentary, unlike baseball where it was just me, we have upgraded. We have ×2 here on the announcers. So we'll have a good game here for you, hopefully, and hopefully we'll see a Plymouth victory. But what do you think the secret to victory is here for Plymouth?
I think it's definitely the catching. They cannot allow steal bases and definitely do not let them steal third.
And as we see the matchup here at home plate here for decide who will get who will be infield first and who will be hitting first. So it's a very windy day. Wind's coming at us at about, I would say, 10 miles an hour. So wind chill's pretty hard here as we're in the shade. So it should be a fun one. As both teams go into their respective dugouts. We'll be coming back with you at the top of the first here. Here we are for the top of the first here. Plymouth will take the field here. And the first hitter here for Lebanon. First pitch is a strike there. Pat, what'd you see in that pitch?
Well, Jeevan's really bringing the speed, and it's she's throwing it a little close to her, so I think she's trying to scare her.
Pitch 2 is hit into right field. That's catch, and that'll be out number 1 of the inning. So right there we have an early hit there, but it's good fielding there by Plymouth there. So here we go. Hitter number 2 for Lebanon. Pitch goes to second base. Gets by Alley. Still able to make the play though. So that's out number 2, just like that, Pat. We're in danger of a 1-2-3 inning here for Lebanon.
Well, I'm not really surprised. They're hitting a lot of grounders. They gotta hit a line drive. They really have to.
So here comes a pitch by Jeevan. Little high there, so I'll call it a ball.
It appears that she's moved away with her pitches.
Hit high into left field. Back at the wall. Is it going to stay fair? They call it fair. Going to second. Tossed into Ali Carey, and she'll corral it there. So it's a double there for Lebanon.
That's a real morale boost after they dug themselves in a little bit of a hole with these first 2 batters.
So we got batter number 4 here. What do you see from Jeevan's pitches?
I think she's just trying to hit him with speed, not really trying to throw anything fancy here.
As that ball goes outside for ball 1. Pitch is low, so they'll call that ball number 2.
Like I said earlier, one of the keys to success is the catcher not letting any balls past.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. That's Sammy Gomer there as catcher. He's a senior. Also a captain of this team. Hit into right between the center field and the right field. They're going home, and they'll stay there. So we have runners at first and third here at the top of the first with 2 outs here for Lebanon.
That's a good move by Jeevan to back up her catcher and not let any balls past. She did a very phenomenal job. Oh, it looks like they're going to go and meet and talk this over.
What do you think they're talking about?
I think that they're just trying to devise a plan, probably trying to calm her down. You know, you got someone on first and third.
So we'll resume play here. Pitch goes down. It'll be a strike.
She better watch out. She might steal first.
Comes the pitch. And it's tipped and unable to make the catch. So a runner will score here, and that is 1-0 at the top of the first here for Plymouth.
Yeah, you can't let little mental errors like that happen. You really just got to get under it and catch it.
That was Emma Cooper unable to make the catch there at third base. Calls it outside, so that'll be ball 1. We have a runner dancing at second here, and that'll be a foul. It'll be strike 2.
I would not be surprised if this runner at second tried to steal a base.
Let's see what Even does here for the pitch. Here comes a pitch, and a swing and a miss. Another strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch, and it's hit, and it gets by Allie again. And it's fumbled by the right fielder. And bases are loaded now.
Jeevan really needs to take a breath, and really the biggest thing is just to field the ball and just get it to any base right now.
Lebanon's doing a great job able to hit those gaps. As pitch goes for a strike.
Jeevan's really got to calm down here and try not to throw any meatballs.
So that's another strike there, so 2 strikes.
I think she might get her looking.
And a swing and a miss, and that'll end the top of the first here. So Plymouth down in a little bit of a hole here. And we'll be back to you for bottom of the first momentarily. So here we are back for bottom of the first here. Jackie Gomer will be the first one to hit here for Plymouth, as winds are now picking up quite brutally. It's getting a little bit chilly up here in the booth. I don't know about you, Pat.
It's a little cold, but thank God I dressed for it. So Jackie Gomer is she's very fast, and I think they want to get her on base early.
Here comes the first pitch. It's high for ball 1.
I think this team may be seeing pitching problems early in this game.
Well, we watched her during warm-ups, and her pitches seemed high there, too. That'll be strike 1, so count as 1 ball, 1 strike. As the Plymouth dugout cheers on Jackie Gomer. Pitch high, ball 2. As Jackie looks at the third base coach for the signals. That's Coach Lenahan there, if you recognize him at first base, Plymouth. And Jackie with the bunt, able to, and it's called a foul at the last second there. Bet, what do you think of that call?
I liked it. She's fast. She's got wheels. She can definitely get down there. She just needs to angle that a little more inward. Definitely the right call by the coach. Especially when the pitchers are so unpredictable, Will.
So 2 strikes, 2 balls here after the foul. Hit high into left field. See if it can come down as a catch, and that'll be an out. That pitch looked a little bit on the foul line, but it does not matter as it is caught anyways.
You have Emily Boyd up there batting number 2 today as their DH.
What do you see from her as a hitter?
I have not actually seen her hit before, but I believe that she has power behind her, and at the very least, I think she's fast and can definitely move around the bases.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and it'll be a foul tip. So that'll be strike 1. As Emily looks to the third base coach for the signals.
I heard that she was having problems in practice with her slide, so we'll see.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. She gets motivation from the third base coach. So pitch comes. That's a high for ball 1. Pat, as we see, this girl's pitches have been very high.
Well, with a lot of times with high school softball, the pitchers are very unpredictable. So she's definitely going to have to read it carefully.
Here comes pitch 2, and that'll be high for ball 2. So the calls out the count as it is 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Tough count for the batter.
Swing and a miss, but the catcher's isn't able to corral it, but throw it to first, and that'll be out. Number 2 of the bottom of the first. So now we have
left-handed batter. That's
we
impressive.
have Sam Gomer up here to bat. Because pitch 1, ball. Pitch was too low, and it didn't even get past the plate.
She pulled out of there in the last minute.
Here comes the pitch. Hit the first base. Gensha and first baseman will just tag up. And that'll end bottom of the first. So it's 1-0 here in Lebanon. As we'll get back to you for the top of the second. So we're back here for the top of the second here. So the lineups for Plymouth are Sammy Gomer as your catcher, Ali Carey as your second base, Arby Jocelyn left field, Jeevan Sandhu as your pitcher, Taylor Eaton your center fielder, Emma Cooper third base, Jackie Gomer shortstop, Tristan Keller first base, Emily Boyd as a DH, Emma Trider as a backup catcher, and Grace Como in right field. Here comes the batter for Lebanon. First pitch is a swing and a miss. So that's strike 2. Pat, what'd you see on that pitch?
She's definitely pulling it together here.
Seems like you jinxed her right there as the pitch goes outside for a ball.
Probably shouldn't have said that, but either way, I think she kind of went in the dugout, pulled it together, and I think she's gonna have a better inning.
Ball hit, shortstop, makes the throw, and that's gonna be out. Number 1 at the top of the second. It's Jackie Gomer making that throw.
Good job by the
Tristan Keller.
That's a good job by Tristan, really jumping up there and making sure she secured that.
So batter number 2 of the inning. Foul tip. As a fan, we'll go get that one. As the ump gives Jeevan a new ball.
Jeevan's definitely throwing a lot better than she did earlier today.
Pat, you need to stop giving her compliments as that's another ball. Jim Nance over there.
Oh.
Here comes the pitch. And it's another foul. That's going to be strike 2.
That's definitely a good count for the pitcher there.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out.
Out number 2 for the day. She's really throwing them nicely in the middle, and the catcher's doing a great job not letting any get through there, just pulling it together.
That's Sammy Gomer as your catcher. Senior this year. Pitch goes low for a ball.
I think she's just trying to get her to swing and kind of reach down for it there.
Fast pitch there, so that'll be strike 1.
1-1 count.
That'll be another strike. 2 strikes, 1 ball.
She may retire the side with this pitch.
But I don't know about you, but Jeevan is really showing a lot of control as that pitch goes out for a foul in the right field.
I think she's doing a great job compared to how she did in the first inning. She's not putting people on the base, not letting them get easy hits. It's definitely working out for her, whatever she did.
All right, we jinxed her again, so that'll be another ball.
I definitely think she's pulling it together.
Another ball there, Pat. Really doing Lebanon a good service. As count as 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The full count, I think she's going to swing no matter what, so.
Ball 4. So we'll have a runner at first here for Lebanon.
Jeevan cannot do that. She cannot just kind of fill up the count there and just put a girl on.
Let's see how she'll rebound. I bet will be a ball. As Sammy gives a look to first base.
I think this whoever's on first base, I think she's trying to really tempt the catcher to kind of overreact here.
Pitches outside, and Sammy will check the first base, and it'll be safe call by the ump.
Would not be surprised if she tried taking off here.
That's another ball. So Sammy will call it time to talk to Jeevan. That's 3 balls and no strikes.
I think more than anything, Sammy's just trying to calm her down, get her calm in the circle there.
1 out here for Lebanon. And it'll be strike number 1 for this batter. Comes 3 balls, 1 strike. Let's see if Jeevan's able to get herself out of a hole here. Hit the shortstop, Jackie Gomer. Make the play at first. And that'll be an out.
Even though that play worked out, I did not really understand that call to go to second when you have, or go to first when you have second right next to you.
Well, apparently there was 2 outs there, so sorry for making the mistake there, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll be back for you with the bottom of the second here, with Plymouth being up the bat. So we're back here for bottom of the second here. Tristan Keller is up to bat for Plymouth. Pat, what do you think the goal here of this inning is for Plymouth, besides to score a tying run?
I think it's kind of they really need to just disencourage this defense here. Really make them work for it.
Here comes the first pitch. That'll be a strike.
And I know Tristan really has power behind her. She's hit very well in previous games, so we'll see what happens.
Hit over the shortstop, so Tristan Keller will get the first base, and she'll try to go. Turns 2. Gets the second base, so that'll be a double. Great hit there by Tristan Keller to be able to get it over the shortstop's head.
It's really what she needed to. They really needed to get people on and kind of scare this defense here.
As Jeevan Sandhu, the pitcher, will now line at the bat.
Jeevan is very fast on the base, so if she gets a chance, I think she could steal.
So that'll be a clear ball, as did not even get over the plate. So we got a woman on second. Ball way high, so that'll be ball 2.
Tristan's kind of tempting the catcher to try to throw her out there and hoping that they'd miss and go 3.
Swing and a miss, so that'll be strike 1. Jeevan looking at the third base coach. So let's see what Jeevan's going to do here. Try with a count 2 balls, 1 strike. Hit the shortstop. Shortstop makes the play to first, and throw gets there. That'll be on number 1 of the bottom of the second.
Tristan did a good job at not tempting it, trying to push it there, because I don't think she would have got it if she went for it.
So we got Aubrey Johnson coming up to bat now.
And that's another lefty. This pitcher has done well today facing lefties, but we will see.
Pitch is low, and it hits the dirt, so that'll be ball.
You know, that's very encouraging for the batter to see the pitchers going into the dirt, hoping she can get a walk out of it.
Here comes the pitch. That'll be strike number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Plymouth would really like to not leave Tristan on second base there.
You really got to swing when it's right down the middle like that.
I think it's a little harder than. Oh, and it gets the shortstop, so that'll count as an error. Caller safe. So we got Aubrey Johnson on first, Tristan Keller on third now.
you can't let that happen if you're the pitcher. You got to grab that and try to make a play off of it.
So we have Taylor Eaton now up to bat. So here comes the pitch. Tried to bunt, pulled it away at the last second, but it's still a strike. As Aubrey Stoll gets to second.
I think they're really just trying to get Tristan home.
Here comes the pitch. Hit high into center field. Let's see if he can get down. It'll be caught. Tristan tags, and she gets to first. And Aubrey tries to steal, and she's safe. So Aubrey gets to third, and Tristan gets home. So it's tied 1-1 here.
That's a very good job, not only getting the run home, but Aubrey getting there and really giving the third baseman a run for her money.
So that is that's Taylor Eaton with a sacrifice hit. So let's see if Plymouth is able to drive Aubrey Johnson home and take the lead. Pitch one is a ball. This is Emma Cooper up to bat.
I know Emma, when she gets on base, she's been known to steal.
Pitch high for ball two.
Emma's got to be aware if that ball passes her to get out of the way.
Pitcher gets ready and swing and a miss. That'll be strike one.
She really can't dig down for those. It's just not going to work for her. She'll ground out.
Hit high into the air. Shortstop will make the call. And unable to come down with it, so she'll get to first base. And Aubrey Johnson will score, so Plymouth has the lead just like that. Pat, what do you think of that mistake by the shortstop?
For the fielders, they have to get out there. They have to call it out. That was purely, they didn't call it out, and there was confusion there. If that didn't happen, I think Plymouth would have been in more trouble than they are.
So up comes the next batter for Plymouth. Pitch high, ball one. So we have Emma Cooper on third, and we have Grace Coma up to bat right now. Ball number two here.
Like I said, Cooper loves to steal bases. There she goes right now, taking second base.
So Grace with 2 balls and no strikes, facing her. And ball number 3 there, so no strikes and 3 balls.
I think she might end up walking her, Will.
Well, we'll be, knowing that you just said that, it'll probably be a strike this next pitch. Here comes a pitch. And just like that, it's a swing and a miss and a strike. So we got 3 balls and 1 strike there. As Grace looks at the third base coach for tips. And it's ball 4 there as the pitch goes high again. Pat, we both saw during warm-ups this pitcher had a tendency to for pitches to go high, and that's what it's been like for this whole game.
I'm just wondering if that's their actual starting pitcher, or if maybe because this is vacation week, they don't have their real pitcher out there.
So Jackie Gomer, and that'll be a strike one call. So we're back at the top of the lineup here for Plymouth. As Grace Como's on first and Emma Cooper's on second. That'll be ball number 1, so 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think that Plymouth has gotten into that third baseman's head a little bit. She seems very timid there with letting that stolen third base happen.
And it gets by the pitcher to the second baseman. And the pitch goes high and it hits Coach Lenahan. But Emma Cooper will score, so that's 3-1 now. That's a great job by Coach Lenahan, able to hang in there and take that hit.
Well, a lot of people did not know he actually coached softball. When people hear Lenahan, they often think of Plymouth football, but he also had a huge role in softball.
But we got runners on first and third as Jackie Gomer steals second. off the errant pitch.
This catcher really should go in and talk to her pitcher, try to calm her down, because right now I think that this is not a very helpful situation.
Lebanon sure is in trouble with only one out in the inning. That came off Taylor Eaton as he sacrificed hit to have runners score. Foul tips. So that'll be another strike.
I really believe that Emily Boyd can really get a nice hit off this ball if it comes in down the middle.
Comes the pitch, and it gets to the pitcher. If she's able to make the throw, she's not able to, and she's safe. So Plymouth is really raking in the hits now after Lebanon is making a lot of errors here.
Like I said, I heard that Emily Boyd was having trouble stealing bases because her slide was not very good in practice, so we'll see.
So that's ball number one as Emily Boyd easily steals second base.
She almost kind of blended in there and jogged over.
So the score is 4-1 now, Plymouth in the lead. Swing and a miss there. As a runner will try to get to home, and she will. So that's Jackie Gomer getting home now. 5-1 now, Plymouth.
Emily now on third base. If you're the catcher, like I said, you cannot let balls by you because Emily was on first a minute ago. Now she's on third.
So Sam Gomer up to hit now. Swing and a miss. So that'll be strike. This is a rough outing for this pitcher right now, Pat. So what do you think she'll try to do to get out of this hole?
Well, if I'm the coach, I'm thinking, who do I have and who else do I have in my bullpen there who can throw that ball?
So
even if you have to make a swap.
As that pitch is high, so it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Comes the pitch. Hit to the first baseman, gets by into right field, so that's going to be a base hit. And Emily Boyd will score. So now it's 6-1 Plymouth.
Emily's having a decent day after getting out in the first inning.
So here's Tristan Keller. She was the first one to bat to start this inning. So it is a scoring onslaught here. That's going to be a strike. Still only 1 out here for Plymouth.
If you're Lebanon, you're thinking that the big problem is not really the pitching. I truly believe the problem's the errors.
Swing and a miss, so that's going to be strike number 2.
You know, they just got to play just good mental softball here.
So Sammy Gomer is on first. Let's see if Tristan Keller can get it to second, or at least to third. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3, though that's going to be out number 2. 3. So we're back here for the top of the third as it's 6-1 here for Plymouth. Lebanon is able to get out there, and Plymouth will take the field now. I'll be back momentarily. So here we are for top of the third now for Plymouth will take the field. And that's pitch number 1, so that's going to be a strike.
Jeevan's really been whipping it down, right down the middle, and it's really been working for her.
That's going to be too low for a ball. So what do you think Jeevan's strategy here as he has a 6-1 lead? As that's fouled up. Jackie lost that. Sam Gomer lost that side of it.
You know, the catcher really needs to just get up there and, you know, you can't be daydreaming. You really need to get up there and get that ball.
Pat with the criticalness. So 2 strikes, 1 ball. That's going to be ball number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here.
The full count, she should really try to just get her swinging.
That's going to be ball number 3. Let's see what Jeevan's able to pull up here. Ooh, came close here. Went over the fence. that was a close one. Pat, what do you think about that one?
Again, I'm a little, a little shocked there. Was not expecting that.
Whew. Sometimes they like to keep us awake here up in the booth. That's gonna be strike 3. Got her looking.
Almost like Jeevan was kind of trying to get a little revenge for us.
So here comes batter number 2 at the top of the 3rd. Pitch is low. That'll be a ball.
I don't like arguing with the ump, but I thought that was a strike.
Yeah, I thought it was too low. I also thought it was a ball. That's right down the middle for a strike. So this is batter number 2 here for Lebanon as they're down 1-6. As that's going to be fouled into the right field, right behind the dugout. Going to be strike number 2. As Jeevan takes a little bit of a pause here before this next pitch. And it's going to be a little low for ball number 2.
Jeevan's really been doing a job getting the batter to swing and forcing a bunch of fouls.
And it's going to be outside for another ball. That's 3 balls and 2 strikes. We got a full count here.
Jeevan just needs to calm down and just throw it right down the middle.
It goes right to Jeevan, and that's going to be out number 2.
Jeevan, unlike the Lebanon pitcher, she was able to make that play.
So batter number 3 here as Lebanon is in danger of a 1-2-3 inning. As we have some bullpen action here. As pitch goes low for a ball.
I think Jeevan's done a very good job today. You know, she's walked a few pitchers and she had that tough first inning, but she's really come back from it.
And it's a hit to the third baseman. She makes a throw, and that's going to be out number 3 of the inning. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Lebanon as Plymouth will go back to the bats with a 6-1 lead. Be back for the bottom of the 3rd momentarily. So here we are for the bottom of the 3rd here as Jeevan's up to bat. That's going to be too high that's going to be ball number 1. But what did you see out of that pitch?
I really think that she's not able to throw speed. She kind of just tries to drop him in there.
It's going to be a foul tip, so that's going to be a ball. That's strike 1 there for Jeevan. So 1 ball and 1 strike. As we have bullpen action here, Rachel Peroni warming up as a pitcher for Plymouth. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be another ball.
I think Jeevan's really looking for a strike there because I really feel like she does not want to get walked.
Here comes the pitch. And it's hit past the pitcher. The second baseman gets it. Makes the easy throw there for the out. That's going to be out number 1.
Good job by Jeevan really digging it out till the end.
So we have Aubrey Jocelyn up to bat for Plymouth. She has scored once here today. As another pitch goes into the dirt there. This pitch is having a rough outing here today, Pat.
Yeah, like I said earlier, if I'm the coach, I'm really either thinking about who in the field can replace her if I don't have anybody in the dugout.
Calls that a strike. Pat, what'd you see? I thought that was a little outside.
I kind of agree with the umpire.
So we have 1 ball and 1 strike. So that's going to be another ball as it's high again. So 2 balls and 1 strike.
From the pitcher, you just kind of got to calm down here. Just try to throw it down the middle.
That's going to be another ball, so 3 balls and 1 strike. Plymouth hitters do not at all fear this this Lebanon pitcher, as they have really shown patience here when they're up the bat.
Just a very favorable count for the batter.
That's going to be another ball, so Aubrey will get a walk. So Aubrey will get on first, as we have Taylor Eaton up the bat here.
Like before, Taylor does have speed. If she can get on base, I think that she can be very beneficial to the Plymouth Bobcats.
That's going to be a strike. So 1 strike and no balls there after the first pitch.
If I'm the batter walking up here, unless you start really getting down in the count, I would just kind of let him go through.
Hit to the third base, goes right beneath her legs to the left field. And Aubrey will stay at second, and Taylor will go to first.
You know, that happens in baseball sometimes. The fielders will, in a long series, will end up starting to kind of daydream and lose their focus, and I think that's what really happened.
So Emma Cooper is up to bat here for Plymouth, as that pitch is way high.
She's very Emma Cooper was very effective on base in the last inning.
So 1 ball and no strikes here as pitch number 2 comes in. It's another way high pitch. Pat, if you're the manager right now, when are you going to pull this pitcher?
I would have pulled her in the last inning after she gave up all them runs. You can't tell me out of all these.
As Emma Cooper hits it, goes into center field. Center field unable to pull it down. Aubrey Johnson will score for the 2nd time today. And runners at first and third here for Plymouth.
If I am the coach, you can't tell me that with all these girls out here, she's the only one who could throw pitches.
So Grace Como is up the bat here now. Taylor Eaton's on third, and Emma Cooper's on first. That's going to be another ball. Just a rough outing here for this pitcher here for Lebanon. So let's see if Lebanon's able to somehow corral this, get out of this inning with letting up too many runs just like last time, as the score is now 7-1.
If I am the batter, I'm just going to let her throw pitches, and I'm going to watch most of them, hoping that I can get on base, try to do some damage.
Hit to the third base, and she's unable to come up with it, so she'll get the first.
The third
Taylor
base
Eaton scored, so that's going to make it 8-1 now.
The third baseman really has to pull together there. She can't allow, she let somebody steal, and she made, 2 or 3 errors now?
That's hit high into the right field to see if, and she's unable to come down with it. So Jackie Gommers, and we have a runner coming into home. She'll score, and a runner coming into third, and Jackie Gommer goes to second.
Emma Cooper scores again. 2nd time today.
So now it's 9-1.
She's really starting to bury herself early in this game.
So Allie Carey's now up to hit. She was not in the lineup to begin with, so we have a lineup change. What do you expect to see from Allie Carey here?
I think that she's a phenomenal athlete, and I think that she can really do some damage.
First pitch she gets is a ball, just like most hitters here for Plymouth today. Do you think there's any chance for Lebanon to come back?
They'd really, in my mind, the only way that they can come back is they have to make a pitching change.
So another ball there for Allie Carey. How many strikes did she actually pitch this inning?
Oh, probably
maybe 3.
she's definitely not having a great inning, and I think the stress really is getting to her.
So another high pitch, so that's going to be ball number 3. Runners on second and third here for Plymouth. Bottom of the third. That's going to be strike 1.
So finally coming up with a few strikes here. Maybe she's finally trying to pull it together, but...
Well, you probably just jinxed her, so let's watch ball number 4 happen right now. Foul it up high. See if the first baseman can come down with it. She's unable to, so Allie will get another chance. So just like that's a full count for Allie Carey.
It was almost right up against the fence. It was a decent job by the first baseman.
One out here for Plymouth in the bottom of the third. That's going to be ball 4, so Allie Carey will take the walk. Bases are loaded here for Plymouth. So now we have Sammy Gomer out to hit.
I think this is kind of favorable for the pitcher because she has done kind of well today against left-handed batters.
Hit between the first and second baseman into the right field, so Jackie Gomer will get on to first, and another runner will score here for Plymouth. That makes it 10-1.
It's like every time I say something, the opposite happens.
Yes, indeed. Tristan Keller will now come up back to bat. Plymouth still only has 1 out here. Started this inning with a 6-1 lead, and now it's 10-1 lead. It's very slim for Lebanon to come back as Tristan Keller hits a foul. It'll be strike number 1. So there's not really much Plymouth can really do now, except for end this game early and let us all go home.
I do not believe there's a mercy rule here in female softball.
It's going to be another strike. So 2 strikes and no balls here for Tristan Keller. Lines up for the third pitch. Hit to the shortstop. Shortstop's unable to make the play. And she's safe. So another runner scores, and Allie Carey's coming home. And she does get there. So it's now 12-1.
If you're the catcher, you got to try to make more of an effort to tag out whoever's coming down. Little miscommunication there with the runners.
So Jeevon Sandu will come up to hit. As the ump and third base coach of Plymouth will have a little discussion.
Oh, actually, I think Jeevan is either taken out of the game or is getting a pinch hitter. She does not look happy by this decision, probably hoping that she could pitch a few more innings.
So now to hit and replace, it'll be Rachel Peroni, who is the backup pitcher of this team.
It appears that Plymouth has a backup pitcher. Lebanon must have a backup pitcher, and at this point, I would sit the current pitcher.
Rachel's showing bunt right off, and she gets the strike call. So that's strike 1 for her.
Well, I kind of feel like we're watching Buckholz.
Here comes pitch number 2. It's hit to the shortstop. Can she make the play? Makes the throw to second and gets the out. So that's going to be the second out of the inning.
Too bad there's no instant replay here with high school softball, because I think that was pretty close.
Doesn't matter at this point. So Aubrey Johnson will get up to bat here. So Aubrey coming up to bat for the second time. She was the leadoff hitter. That's ball 1. So Aubrey has one ball facing her. It's a pitch, it's way high again, so that's going to be ball number 2.
This pitcher is definitely having a rough day.
There's a dugout cheers on Aubrey Jocelyn to hit. It's going to be another ball, so that's the 3rd ball.
Kids just watch I don't know. I feel like she could have turned that into a decent hit. She kind of just watched it.
Doesn't that matter in the end as it is a ball. That's going to be a strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike. So we're in the bottom of the 3rd here. It's a 12-1 lead here for Plymouth. Hit high in the air to the 3rd base. See if she's able to make the catch. She does, and that'll end the inning. So top of the 4th will be coming up soon with Plymouth getting a 12-1 lead here as they'll soon be looking to be 6-0. We'll be back. So we're back here for the top of the 4th as Rachel Peroni is now the pitcher. And she comes out firing with the first pitch of hers being a strike.
She's a little bit slower than Jeevan was, but I feel like she might be more accurate.
Another ball comes in. That's the second one we've seen here today, ladies and gentlemen.
That one didn't really shock me well.
That one came right at me. I thought it was a goner. Woo. So that's another foul. So 2 strikes here for this batter. So Rachel Peroni as the relief pitcher. She's got a pretty easy assignment as she's been handed a 12-1 lead here. And another foul here.
This pitcher definitely has, or this batter has strength, but I do not know if she can communicate that into actually hitting it in play.
Here comes the 4th pitch, and it's hit. 3rd baseman makes the play, makes the throw, and it's safe call. She's on with Trisha Keller, unable to catch it and tag. It kind of reminds me of A-Rod knocking the ball out there.
Yeah. Play back with the MLB jokes, well.
So batter number 2 here for Lebanon as first pitch is a strike. So let's see if Rachel's able to strike this batter out. Here's a foul into the fence. Coaches had a little bit of a scare there for Plymouth. It's going to be strike number 2.
I can't tell if it's the pitcher, just the way she's pitching is creating fouls, but.
So we'll see if it's going to be called a foul. So
another out of play.
So we got 2 strikes and no balls. Runner on first here for Lebanon. That's going to be a swing and a miss. That's going to be another strike. And that's going to be strike 3. So 1 out here in the top of the 4th here for Plymouth.
It's a very nice thing for the pitcher to kind of build up her confidence here.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. So Rachel looks very confident here as she's been handed this 12-1 lead. You think she's nervous at all?
Not really. I feel like she's pitching a decent game so far. She's not really trying to whip it, and I feel like she's more accurate than Jeevan was, even though Jeevan pitched a fantastic game.
So that's a strikeout there. That is 3 pitches and 3 strikes. So that is the 2nd out of the inning.
I feel like Jeevan's more of a like a playoff pitcher who can bring the speed and kind of make it tough for these batters.
Swing and a miss. That's strike number 1.
playing an undeveloped team like Lebanon, it's very more beneficial that she can just throw strikes.
Rough pitch there as runner will get to second off the wild pitch. So we got the first ball thrown by Rachel.
I'm the ultimate jinx, Will.
Yep, you are the ultimate jinx. As the hit goes to the shortstop trying to make the play, and she'll just hold it. So Jackie Gomer unable to trap the ball and make the throw. So we have Lebanon runners at first and third.
You got to get it out of your glove. You can't waste time like that.
So here comes the pitch. That's going to be a strike. So that's another strike there from Rachel.
She really has some room for errors.
So we'll have another pitch here. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike number 3, and that'll end the inning. So Lebanon is unable to capitalize on runners on first and third. And we'll be back with the bottom of the fourth as Plymouth will look to add on to their 12-1 lead. So we're back here for bottom of the fourth here. Taylor Eaton will come up to bat for Plymouth. So, Pat, what do you think Plymouth's goal is here with a 12-1 lead?
I really think it's just to keep running up the score here as long as they can. Kind of get some of their younger players more experience, make them feel comfortable. You know, get ready for depth with playoffs soon approaching.
So we have a lot of activities going on in this area as we have a Plymouth State University softball game happening and a Plymouth State University girls lacrosse game happening.
We also have some Plymouth graduates over there with Sean Zakowski and Dylan Cooper. Great duo.
First pitch is a strike. And another, that's going to be foul. So Taylor will come back to face more pitches. As she's going to have 2 strikes and no balls. So Plymouth with a 12-1 lead here. Taylor up to bat. Pitch is high for ball 1.
It's really, it's going to be tough for Lebanon to just have such a developing program.
As another pitch happens, and it goes right to the left fielder. She's able to catch it down, so Taylor Eaton goes to first. She's running to second. Is she going to go to third? Nope. No, she will. She will go to third. Goes easily to third, so that's going to be a
triple.
That's going to be a triple. That might be marked down as an error.
Definitely an error. Like, that's one of the most basic things in baseball or softball, catching pop-outs. Like, you just have to do that.
So Emma Cooper up to bat now. Plymouth as Taylor Eaton is on third. That's going to be a ball. I'd like to remind you upcoming games for Penny Baker TV on Friday, May 13th. Boys Across will be broadcast at 7:15 as the hit by Emma Cooper goes to center field, and that'll drive in Taylor Eaton. So she scores, and Emma Cooper goes on first.
At the very least, for Plymouth, it's good batting practice.
13-1 now is the lead for Plymouth. So we have boys across on the Friday, May 13th, followed by girls across on Saturday, May 14th. As the pitch comes in here as it's high for ball 1. Thursday, May 19th, we have baseball at Kennett and softball at Kennett, both at 7 p.m. So, and for the most up-to-date information on broadcast, visit the Penny Baker TV Facebook page. So a 13-1 lead here for Plymouth at the bottom of the fourth with a runner on first. As the hit goes to the third baseman, looking to make the throw to second, and she's called safe. So Emma Cooper gets to second.
You got to have a little more speed than that, getting that ball over to second base.
So Jackie Gomer back up to hit. As we have runners on first and second. So that's going to be another ball.
She gets back in there looking to really get a good piece of that ball.
So that's going to be hit to the shortstop. She's on the controller in her glove. And that, just like that, bases are loaded.
Yeah, that's a tough play, but the left fielder has to back that up. You have to.
So Lebanon making a wide variety of different errors. So Allie Carey will come up to hit, the daughter of the athletic director of Plymouth. As she hits it past the shortstop too, Emma Cooper will score, and another runner will score here for Plymouth. So just like that, it's 15-1 now.
Grace Como got that last run.
As Emma Trider, the backup catcher on this team, is now up to bat.
Does that mean, Will, that the catcher is out of the game?
I have no idea. That pitch is going to be high for a ball.
If I'm the shortstop right now, I'm going to play deep. She's playing way too close, and she just does not have the reaction time to catch those balls hit to her.
Here comes another pitch. It's going to be a strike. So 1 ball and 1 strike for Emma Trider here. Plymouth would love to have your company here to watch their games, as Emma Trider swings and misses for strike number 2. The games will be listed in the school, and you can find it into the office. They will be happy to give you a schedule of every spring sport happening right now. We'd love to have your support.
Especially with such a good program as Plymouth softball.
So, see what happened there. So, she swung and missed for a strike 3, but the catcher didn't come down with it. But I guess he wasn't allowed to run there.
Honestly, if I am the pitcher right there, I don't even risk it and throw it to first, trying to check that, because with the game they're having, they'll miss it, and then you're looking at a big problem.
I don't think it could be a bigger problem right now. As Tristan Keller will get it to left field again. So now bases are loaded for Plymouth again.
Like I said, that shortstop just needs to play back almost on the grass right now to even. She just is not being. She's not capable of reacting to those hits.
Rachel Peroni's now up to hit.
I believe Tristan's had a good day though today.
Tristan has had a very good day. As she hits it to the pitcher, she gets it right to the center field. As another runner scores. Jackie Gomer scores for Plymouth. She'll collect the bat. And bases are loaded again. So 16-1. It is now officially a blowout. Aubrey Jocelyn up the bat. Bases loaded with 1 out. Bottom of the 4th.
You know, if you have one time to look pretty cool, it's right now. You could really, if she hit a grand slam right now, she may be the coolest women's softball player in Plymouth right now.
So pitches for a ball. That's going to be a strike. Going with a little bit of a sinker.
It appears.
So that'll be hit for a foul. My partner is laughing. He's taking off his headset now. I don't know what I said what was so funny. But I'll be sure to get back to you if that will be okay. You all right there?
Yeah. The pitcher can only throw sinkers today.
My God. Aubrey Jocelyn hits it to left field. And Allie Carey will score. So it's going to be made 17-1. Bases are still loaded here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, the Plymouth offense has had a great day here. Really good confidence boost. Seeing playoffs shortly for them. Oh, it looks like the coach, I believe she's going to make the pitching change I have been waiting for.
17-1 now. Seems a little late to make it, but they're going to make it.
There we go. And I think this could be very, very beneficial for her softball team. But I think that she really should have made this call 2 innings ago.
So we'll get a little bit of a warm-up action for this pitcher. And it looks like it would have been called a ball there. She has a very strange wind-up technique.
I think she has the potential to really give Plymouth a little bit more of a run for their money.
Well, with it be 17-1, seems like it's a little too late for that. So we'll be waiting to resume play momentarily anytime seems fit. Bases are loaded here for Plymouth. Bottom of the fourth. So really Plymouth's had the perfect day. Besides letting up 1 run, they have really shown up to play today.
I feel like that 1 run was really just chitters from the first inning. Now, there's a lot riding on it when you're 5-0 going into this. Watching out for that upset trap game.
So we'll resume play with Taylor Eaton up to bat. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball, so that's probably a little bit of a nerves for this new pitcher. As the shortstop's playing very, very close up, as the whole infield is. I don't know why they're deciding to do that. As it's hit right into the right field, unable to make the catch.
And that appears to have backfired on them.
Tristan Keller comes up for a run, and another runner comes in. She'll score. And runners on first and third as Taylor Eaton gets in another hit. So it's now 19-1.
Not very beneficial for that team.
So that's a ball. You have to start thinking, what's the record for a run scored by the Plymouth Bobcats?
I don't know, but I really, and that one sails right over her.
It was a high ball right there. So Emma Cooper up the bat here. Taylor Eaton's on first. Oh, and a foul tip. It hit the fences. Fences see some action here today.
Just trying to stay alive there.
We've seen some action here as the 2 balls have come almost into our broadcasting booth. So you have another ball there, 3 balls and 1 strike.
It's been kind of a strange softball game today.
As the windup comes in. Hit towards right field. Almost took out Taylor Eaton. She made the very nifty dodge there. I say so myself. That looked like a scene out of The Matrix.
It was,
she looks very surprised. As both of her hands are on her head. Aubrey Jocelyn scored, so now it's 20-1.
That could have been big problems for Plymouth moving into playoffs very shortly.
First pitch is a strike here.
The key for Plymouth, I think, at this point is to get through this game and keep their players healthy for playoffs, and also get a little experience for the younger players.
So that's ball number 1. As this is Grace Como off the bat. Gonna be another ball. Losing his cameraman, lost his headphones there.
I said the key to this game was the catching, but I didn't want to be so stereotypical and say pitching, but in this game, it really came down to the pitching.
So not the strike, so there's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one's not as close to us. So that's going to be a foul tip. Plymouth has 1 out in this inning. That was a little low, but she's able to survive it.
She kind of dug down for it, kind of trying to dig that one out of the dirt and try to make something happen with it.
Plymouth has runners on first and second here. Hit high into shortstop will try to make the play, and she's unable to make the catch. Oh, but
they call that an out? I don't know how that is actually an out. That's an awful call.
So out number 2, the inning. So pitch is high for ball number 1. That's ball number 2.
Right into the dirt there. You got to pull that together. I'm wondering, I saw a Lebanon girl on crutches. Maybe that was their starting pitcher.
That ball's hit as a foul. Over the fence is almost into the girls lacrosse field. That's hit, and Jackie Gomer hits it to the shortstop. She goes for the easy play at third. Turton's called out, so that'll end the inning. So it is 20-1 here, going into the top of the 5th. So Plymouth will take the field momentarily. So we're here for the top of the 5th inning here as Lebanon will come up back to bat. So Rachel Peroni up the pitch again. First pitch is a strike. So Pat, what are you seeing out of that pitch?
I think she's just throwing it not as fast as Jeevan, but I think she is more accurate. She's very good as a closer.
Foul tip, got me a little bit scared there, but it ended up not coming anywhere near us.
For those who don't know, we're directly behind the plate, so we keep getting scares with these foul balls.
Me in particular. So we got two strikes and no balls. Swing and a miss, struck her out. So that's going to be out number 1 of the inning. Pat, what do you see out of that out?
I just think it's good pitching, and I think that the batters need to be more wise, kind of move back. They're too far up in the batting box. They need to move back. Then it comes in a little slower. They have more time to react.
So that's going to be strike number 1 after that pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike number 2. Rich Peroni making very quick work out of these batters.
Very tough day for Lebanon. A little high. She might have to pull that down.
So that's going to be a ball. Really flawless day for Rachel. She's done a great job. And that's another strikeout there.
She's definitely not the pitcher you want to open with, but she is definitely the pitcher you want to close with. She's a great pitcher for just getting quick strikes, but Jeevan, I think, scares the opponent, scares the batters early in the game.
Pitch 1 comes in, strike 1. That's going to be a ball. Low to the outside. The sun's started to hit the dugout more, our broadcast booth more, so gotten a little bit of warmer here. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2.
I'm sure that's our listeners at home's first worry, Will.
Yeah. Score's 20-1 here. as that'll end the inning. Strike number 3 as Rachel Peroni's having a pretty good day on the mound. So we'll be back momentarily for the top of the for the bottom of the 5th with Plymouth at the bat soon. So they've called the mercy rule here, so I'll just read you off. Next broadcast here is again Friday, May 13th, boys lacrosse against Laconia at 7:15, and then Saturday, May 14th for girls lacrosse against Campbell, 7 p.m. And then we'll have a doubleheader on Thursday with softball and baseball, both playing Kennett, 7 p.m. Again, check the Penny Baker TV Facebook page for most up-to-date information, and be sure to tune in for our next broadcast as we bring you a boys lacrosse rivalry game between the Plymouth Bobcats and the Laconia Sachems on Friday, May 13th at 7:15 p.m. That'll do it here for us. Pat Magnanelli, Will Van Eierstein here broadcasting as the final score is 20-1.